back at camp. We gotta try to fix this bead. It's leaking under 10 psi. It leaks probably 1 psi per 20 minutes, about. Sitting at camp, it's lost probably 1. It's at 9, I think. We aired it up to 11, so it's at 9, so it's dropped a little. But we're gonna slide this under there, lift it, air it all the way down in the air, and see if we can clean the bead out a little, or spin it without actually popping it. If not, then we're gonna have to use a board, have this on the ground, drive up on it, and try to pop the bead and clean it out. But the rear bead is fine. We got that. That was the worst, but that seated back on, and I haven't had any problems. It's holding there. It's just the front. I got a bunch of sand in it. So try to fix that right now. And see if we can get it working. It's only like 2:30, so I think we're gonna go back out for a little bit after. All right, we're gonna go. This is the only place to go. We have a bottle jack that we're going right in front of that control arm. There's a perfect spot on the axle to go on. So hopefully lift this up pretty quick. It's a really old jack, but it should do the trick. Spin it. All right, yeah, you can spin it. We got it all jacked up. So what does jack come from, Doc?
1975 Dodge motorhome.
Yeah, a 75 motorhome bottle jack. So this still works today, which is nice. But we got that lifted up. Hopefully we're gonna pull the core out of the valve stem, let all the air out. See if we can help get some of the sand out so it'll stop leaking. Continue doing that real quick. Alright, we've aired up to like 35. Now we're putting water around it. Yeah, there's a bit of a leak rate. It's pouring. Right there. It's just got another little bit. It's dang near close. Stopping now. Almost there. Keep working at it. It was at 4 leaks, now we're down to 1 leak. So we're getting there. Okay, we took this weight off the tire. This is where the area it was leaking at, and it wouldn't leak at 50 pounds, but you aired it down to 10 and it started leaking again. We aired it up to 40 pounds again and it stopped leaking. And so we pulled this off, and now we're trying, since we pulled this off, we're able to go down. We're at like 25 psi and it hasn't leaked. So I think this was a problem somehow. I, put these on, hammered them on myself, and they were used. So I think this was just bent and it was pushing on the bead. So, what are we at?
20 and it's not leaking.
20 and we're not leaking, so I'm thinking this was the problem. All right, we're gonna head back out for a little bit. The front 2 tires at 20 pounds. They don't leak. The rear is at 10. So I think we should be good. We're gonna go back out, play a little bit longer. So hopefully get some good footage, and hopefully we don't break anything else. Okay, we just got back to camp. I think we're done for the day. It's like almost 7, maybe 6:30. Tire fixed itself by removing the weight. I think we fixed it, and then it was still leaking a little when we drove it, and now it's not leaking at all. And then this tire over here, the one we popped, really bad. It's doing fine. I haven't had any problems with it. So tires get really good. The footprint was amazing compared to the last time I was here. I had my 29s and like a 950 footprint. These were a big improvement. So pretty happy with them. So we're gonna probably start dinner. I think we're done. Like I said, everyone's packing up. All the Razors and Jeeps are getting loaded up. So, all right, for tonight's dinner, I'm making a chili pie from this cookbook. Hopefully tastes good. Last night we had the enchiladas, so this should taste pretty good. Alright, everyone's gone to bed. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm gonna head to bed soon. Just shut the generator off. We're gonna shut these lights off and then head to bed so we can get up in the morning and start packing up the camp. Alright, so it's Sunday morning. We just ate breakfast. My brother's out on a Jeep ride real quick, but we're gonna start packing up the camp and heading home shortly. Kind of take our time, not in a huge rush, but do gotta get the Jeeps loaded up, or the red Jeep on that. I'm driving this home and my brother's driving his white Jeep home. And then pack up the camper, and then I think hit the road, 2 hours or so back home. Okay, so we're almost packed up. Got my Jeep filled. We're about ready to load the red Jeep up. Dad's gonna pull a truck around, but the campsite's pretty much tore down. All the vehicles got air in the tires. The truck tire is still leaking air out of the rim. The rim's cracked, so gotta keep checking on that on the way home. I think it's like a 90-mile drive, 2 hours or so back home. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out, probably pull over and cross her to fill up with air. It's gonna be a long drive home. This is about the 3rd time we've stopped to air up this tire. It drops about 40 psi every 25 minutes. We're still like 60 miles away from home, so it's gonna be a long drive home. All right, so the crack's getting bigger. It's down, we're stopping every 15 minutes. We got another about 30 minutes to get home, so 2 or 3 more stops depending on how bad it starts cracking again. But it's gonna be a long 30 minutes. It's getting a tiny bit better. The crack's starting to do a Y, so it's going closer to the bead. So I don't know how much more this rim can take of driving. Brother's airing it up real quick. We're going up to 80 pounds and let it settle back down to about 70 where the rest of them are. Alright, we just got back home. That was a really long drive back. Stopped probably 7 times to air up. Dad's rim was really cracked. It got worse and worse and worse. My tires are doing fine still. So I'm guessing I fixed the problem yesterday. Aired them up and they are holding, so that's good. I gotta tighten the control arm. I realized the rear control arm lower is really loose. The bolt is backed off. So other than that, I think it kind of sums up the video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more trail videos and updates on the Jeeps.